From West Hollywood, California, the only news team that doesn't know what's on the teleprompter before they read it. Anyone who laughs or breaks loses points. This is Breaking News.
Hello and welcome to Breaking News, the show where we don't know what we're about to say and we're not allowed to smile or laugh. I'm Rebecca Hatt.
And I'm Jean-Luc Picard. The local science museum is under fire for a controversial exhibit showing children why tall people are better than short people.
The exhibition, titled The Weather Up Here, features dioramas and interactive displays demonstrating the many ways in which the tall among us are superior, both physically and morally.
One such display is called Tough Luck and is comprised of thousands of dollars in cash placed on high shelves in a room with no footstools.
Another features photographs of short people from the vantage point of tall people, so they can see just how puny and insignificant they are. Rest assured, tall people know who's going bald.
The exhibit's director said, quote, "Look, we all know it's true. You're just mad that we're finally saying it out loud."
He went on to say that anyone under 6 feet qualifies as short. Oh, so mad. And that dudes who are 5'10" should stop trying to join the club because everyone can tell that they're little.
The exhibit is meant to be a celebration of the fact that regardless of race, creed, or country of origin, short people are the worst.
Science says short people live longer, but why would they even want to in those bodies? Fuck. To paraphrase Clement Freud, maybe they don't actually live longer. Maybe it just seems longer.
My personal opinion is that this is correct. My 5 favorite things about tall people are that they spill yogurt everywhere all the time, kind of like regardless of whether there's like an easy place to set it down.
I've noticed that too, a lot of yogurt spilling.
Yeah, that they're kind of hypersexual but also geriatric at the exact same time.
It's funny how those two things go together.
Our desks used to be next to each other. I would look in and there would just be kind of like a bag of jelly beans that tall people swear their mom sent them.
Jelly beans are good and plenty.
Or good and plenty, or some sort of licorice. Loose oats would also be in there. They actually look really good in shorts and tall socks, and that they're sweet when they're when they're mad at you.
Protests are planned all week. Museum organizers expect them to be ineffective but adorable. If things really get out of hand, the event planners will go put one hand on the protesters' heads while they punch the air like leprechauns.
We go now to Steven Slime for an update on the Bachelor Party he's at this weekend.
Thanks, Jean-Luc. I've been at Mark's Bachelor Party now for about a day. We're in Vegas because creativity is something we value in children, but not adults. Last night we played Craps, a game that's more complicated than Settlers of Catan and is also very expensive. The rules are as follows. So you get one lucky lady, you get them to blow on the dice, and they go, and then that instills them with magic. And then you try to hit the back wall. If you don't hit the back wall, you will get kicked out by the pit boss. And then I think there's a wheel of some kind that gets spun. And
Are you talking about roulette?
And also a big part of Craps is enemies and allies. And so you got to size everyone up as an enemy or an ally. And if they're an enemy, you really want to give them dirty looks whenever they win.
And how many of those people are mafia in any game?
I would say between 10 to 20%.
Very interesting, Steven. It sounds like you're burning a lot of money.
I sure am, and it's especially bad because I'm spending it on Mark. I'll emphasize he's a tertiary friend at best, but it was too awkward to say no.
Thank you, Steven. Stay safe. We turn now to Lonely Sewermouth for a look at the economy.
Thanks, Rebecca. The cryptocurrency market took a tumble today. Probably because the whole idea of crypto is completely fucking insane. Everyone who owns crypto is an asshole who should pause this video right now and spend 10 minutes Googling the Dutch tulip bubble. They won't, obviously, because they're assholes, but they should. Some of you have probably made money in crypto. That's great. Congratulations. A lot of people made money in Beanie Babies too, but you should sell right now because the whole house of cards is gonna come tumbling down and I'm gonna laugh and laugh when it does. I'll tell you how sure we are that crypto sucks. The writer of this video is Grant O'Brien, which you might have picked up on from how correct he was about the shorts. That's how sure he is that crypto is a joke. In 10 years, if any crypto is worth more than it is today, March 16th, 2021, get in touch with Grant and he'll send you the equivalent of 100,000 US dollars in whatever currency you choose. No questions asked. Any crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Rabbit Bucks, whatever. This offer stands for whoever reaches out, and you can ask for money as many times as you like, assuming Elon Musk gives you a long enough break from sucking his dick to DM Grant O'Brien. And if you're thinking Grant doesn't have any money, how do we know he can back this up? Check your digital wallet, fucko, because it's full of coins that are exactly as valuable as this promise. Now, blockchain, that's a fine idea, I suppose. Though it seems like something we're gonna refine and iterate on to the point that anything based on today's version of blockchain will be as useful as an Apple II is now. As it stands, it's way too complicated. And to prove it, Grant is going to make the actor playing this part explain blockchain right now.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Fascinated by this.
Blockchain is when I have a little bit of money and then I give it to a friend and I go, hey, pass it on, pass a little bit of money on. And then they take a little bit more of the money. If there's no more bills, they rip a little corner off and they pass it on to a friend and you rip it into smaller and smaller pieces. That's kind of the chain. And then when someone wants the chain to end, someone kind of runs in there and tackles one of your friends down. That's the block. That's the kind of like a football, like a blocker. That's the block.
Just out of curiosity, how many of those people are mafia?
Like all of them.
Oh.
Anyway, crypto bros are being bamboozled by modern day versions of P.T. Barnum and are plagued by an epidemic of short-term thinking and hubris. They have pudding for brains, and unless they time the market exactly right, they're gonna lose their shorts. Get yourselves a low-cost index fund and don't look at it for 20 years. Maybe that wasn't funny enough? Farts, wet farts with poop, whatever.
Thanks, Loney. That's all for us today, but before we go, today's loser is Allie Beardsley. And of course, short people and people with Dogecoin.